Hello everyone, welcome to our channel AskPrep. In today's series on 11th grade physics, we will be studying chapter 5, Law of Motion, in detail. Let's start the video. Starting with what is dynamics? Dynamics is the branch of physics in which we study the motion of a body by taking into consideration the cause, i.e., the force that produces the motion. Next is force. Force is an external cause in the form of a push or pull that produces or tries to produce motion in a body at rest, stops or tries to stop a moving body, or changes or tries to change the direction of the body's motion. The inherent property by which a body resists any change in its state of motion is called inertia. The heavier the body, the greater the inertia; the lighter the body, the lesser the inertia. The law of inertia states that a body has the inability to change its state of rest, uniform motion, that is motion with constant velocity, or direction of motion by itself. Next is very important Newton's laws of motion. Law 1. A body will remain at rest or continue to move with uniform velocity unless an external force is applied to it. The first law of motion is also referred to as the law of inertia. It defines inertia, force, and an inertial frame of reference. A frame of reference is always needed to describe and understand the motion of a particle. The simplest frames of reference are known as inertial frames. A frame of reference is known as inertial if, within it, all accelerations of any particle are caused by the action of real forces on that particle. When accelerations are produced by fictitious or pseudo forces, the frame of reference is non-inertial. Law 2. When an external force is applied to a body of constant mass, the force produces an acceleration that is directly proportional to the force and inversely proportional to the mass of the body. Law 3. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. When a body A exerts a force on another body B, B exerts an equal and opposite force on A. What is impulse? Forces acting for a short duration are called impulsive forces. Impulse is defined as the product of force and the small time interval for which it acts. See the image. Impulse of a force is a vector quantity, and its C unit is 1 Newton-meter. If the force of an impulse changes with time, the impulse is measured by finding the area under the force-time graph for that force. Next is law of conservation of momentum. The total momentum of an isolated system of particles is conserved. In other words, when no external force is applied to the system, its total momentum remains constant. Concurrent forces and equilibrium. A group of forces acting at one point are called concurrent forces. Concurrent forces are said to be in equilibrium if there is no change in the position of rest or the state of uniform motion of the body on which these concurrent forces act. For concurrent forces to be in equilibrium, their resultant force must be zero. In the case of three concurrent forces acting in a plane, the body will be in equilibrium if these three forces can be completely represented by three sides of a triangle taken in order. If the number of concurrent forces is more than 3, these forces must be represented by the sides of a closed polygon in order for equilibrium. Centripetal force. Centripetal force is the force required to move a body uniformly in a circle. This force acts along the radius and towards the center of the circle. It is given by the appropriate formula. Centrifugal force. Centrifugal force is a force that arises when a body moves along a circular path due to the tendency of the body to return to its natural straight-line path. The magnitude of centrifugal force is the same as that of centripetal force. Thank you for watching. We will be dropping notes in the description of this video. If you found this video helpful, kindly like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next video. All the best for your exams.